everybody, and welcome to CastleTales, where we play D&D and tabletop RPGs in our cozy castle studio. Thank you so very much for joining us on this evening of delight, fright, and mystery, I suppose. A little bit of all that.
Oh. I was about to say that sounded like a song title.
Oh, delight, fright, and mystery.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We will be starting our brand new campaign, Curse of Stradania. Bat sounds and other creepy stuff. We will we'll start out with some of our sponsors for the night, which is Nobody. Here's looking at you, Nobody.
Hey.
And another big shout out to Tabletop Audio. Thank you very much for existing. We love using your audio for all of our games. Even outside of D&D, pretty much anytime we need some ambiance for sci-fi, D&D. I mean, they got some nice, peaceful, rainy stuff if you're trying to meditate. I mean, they got a little bit of everything, really. But
which one are you using tonight?
I got a whole little playlist going tonight, but right now we've got Barovia Castle playing.
Ooh.
And we've got Vampire, Village of the Damned, Court of the Count, and Defiled Temple as all part of our playlist for the evening. So if you need any audio and you like it to be free, well made, and no ads, even better, check out tabletopaudio.com. And the Patreon support is entirely up to you. So we do that and give them a little shout out and say thank you. In addition, we will be using some images from the portfolio of James's RPG art, which can be found at jamesrpgart.com. Imagine that.
Pop-up right here.
Yeah, it's right here, as you can see. Yes, we will be using some of their images. We don't have them marked on the table, but they are in our intro with the little tag on there. So lots of really cool stuff there as well. If you need any aesthetic art pieces, animated and not, he's your man.
Yeah. I think it's also used in our overlay as well, correct?
Yes, the background image is also from James's RPG art. So yeah, if you need any good looking stuff there, place to check it out. Next up, we have our lovely DM for the night, Miss Doe.
It's a pleasure to be here as always and start a new campaign with you guys. I think this is the third campaign running so far with you guys. Thank you as my players to Chan and Owl for always being a part of this team and my adventuring party. So I appreciate it a lot.
Absolutely. And we won't have character introductions yet because it is session 0, so sit, wait, be patient, and you'll get to meet us soon.
Yeah. All right.
Session 0. I already messed up my notes.
Good start.
I will go ahead and roll us into the intro. What appears before you looks to be an abandoned lighthouse standing on the edge of a gloomy pier. Its weathered stones and peeling paint creates a tale of a bygone era. The structure, once a beacon of hope for sailors, now looms like a ghostly sentinel over the dark, choppy waters. The windows, long since shattered, are now covered with boards to block the ocean breeze. The pier, slick with years of neglect, stretch out into the mist. The wooden planks creaking under the weight of the past. The air is thick with salt and decay, and the only sound are the mournful cries of distant seabirds and the relentless crash of waves against the shore. You begin to wonder if you have the right address. This lighthouse looks like it has been forgotten for decades, far from the bustling, well-kept landmark that you have expected. The desolation of the place seeps into your bones, making you want to crawl back into your shell. The map led you here, but doubt fills your mind as you scan the decrepit surroundings. You look at the map once more. Yep, this place is circled in red. Beginning to question why you joined this merchant with his travels in the first place, you were reminded that this was you who was in the rotation for seasonal service with the cleric order, and it was assigned as your duty to travel alongside this man. You take a deep breath, and you decide to follow the merchant to the front of the lighthouse. The figure ahead of you, cloaked in long, weather-beaten coat, moves with an eerie familiarity, as if they have walked this path 1,000 times. The merchant's lantern casts flickering shadows on the cracked, damp stones, guiding you both through the encroaching gloom. You reach the heavy iron door on the lighthouse, and the merchant gives you 3 loud, distant knocks. After some silence, you believe no one is home until the door creaks open, welcoming you inside. You step into this lighthouse to be greeted by a withered-looking drow. Her hair is frizzy and dried from the ocean air. Her clothes look to have once been a high class, but now has rips and tears with the fibers. Looking around the lighthouse, you notice most of the wood and furniture caked in dust and spiderwebs. You take a step forward and feel something crack below your feet.
Something crack or creak?
Crack, as if it crumbled underneath your foot. Something hard, and then as soon as you stepped your weight onto it, it cracked.
So I left my... So there's something like a rock under my foot, or...
Could be.
I don't think it's a rock, but an object, I guess. I would like to lift my foot back up and see.
You take a step back and you find a broken piece of porcelain between the floorboards. Can I get a perception check from you?
That's unfortunate. Put this together because I done forgot. Beans.
Beans!
That's my backpack, please. For the love of God. Be nice to it tonight. For the love of Wusk. Please be nice to it tonight. 15.
Ooh, good. As you glance down at this porcelain, you also notice shadows sway slightly in your view along the floors. This causes you to immediately have a reaction to look up. And you see dangling from the ceilings, there are porcelain dolls hanging from strings, and they're lifeless and limp, just suspended up in the rafters. Before you are even able to read more of the room, you see the drow get up from her position. She was sitting on the couch all along. She has a cardboard box and shoves it into the merchant's chest. "I can't take this any longer," is what you hear come from her. "You deliver this to Gadolf Blinky at once." Beans.
Does the merchant, take the box?
Yes. So, some insight for you is you're doing your rightly duties to help this merchant for good. You were in the seasonal rotation with your cleric order, and you were assigned to travel with this man.
Is he an important man, or is it just like a merchant of the lands?
He is just a merchant of the lands. You know him to be, his name is Charlie. I will say you guys are on first name basis.
Really, duty to travel with merchant named
Charlie.
I want to take better notes this campaign and
You're all
not
good.
fill them with doodles. So
You're okay.
Come to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
And I'm sorry, I think I might have called him Blinky. Blinksy.
Oh, Blinky's cute too.
Blinky's cute. It came out.
okay.
The merchant that you were traveling with, he... You know Red Dead Redemption?
I know of it. Yes.
Okay. I kind of imagine that kind of clothing, like a western hat and like a really long tattered cloak, cowboy boots, like probably a piece of straw hay in his mouth. Like that's what I imagine him to look like.
Sounds good.
Okay. But yes, she shoves this box into his chest and she says, "I can't take this any longer. You take this to Gadolf Blinksy. At once. You will find him in Barovia." And you hear from Charlie, "Oh, well, I don't know where that is, ma'am. I'm not sure." And you see that they are like beginning to have this exchangement in kind of an argumentative tone. Hear back from the drow herself. "I didn't pay you to ask questions."
Can I like walk up and ask Charlie what's the matter?
Well, and he kind of leans back and he kind of tips his hat in front of his face, so even though the drow can see all of this, and whispers back to you, "I don't know what her deal is, but this wasn't, I need to figure out where this place is at. I've never heard of Barovia, and she expects me to get this package here. She did, however, pay me 1,000 gold." And he puts his hat back on. "Well, ma'am, I will get this duty done for you." And he bows to her. You hear the drow, and you see her as well, begin to shove you guys back through the doorway, shoving you out. "She has made me an absolute mad woman," and pushes you guys out the door. And as soon as you guys were inside of the lighthouse, she has already slammed the door, and you can hear the latch lock shut. Now you guys are with a box, and of knowing where to go, you see Charlie look back at you. "Well, we've got it, Krillik, but I gotta ask around town and Thornbrook and figure out where to go first."
So it was a cardboard box, or like
Cardboard box, just
a
taped
small
shut.
box?
Yeah. Yep. It's just taped shut.
a small box?
Yeah, it's a small box. I would say it's very it's nothing like human size or anything like that. This box is like very small. And it's not heavy at all either. It looks to be everything in that house was covered in cobwebs and spider webs except for this box.
Can I take the box from him and just say that, well, I'll keep an eye on this, the package while you ask around town, or while we ask around town?
Well, that would be incredibly helpful. I don't know why that damn box is so important to her anyways, but I said I wouldn't ask any questions. He hands you the box, and you guys make your way to Thornbrook. The town stands shrouded in a perpetual haze. Its narrow cobblestone streets winding like a labyrinth through decrepit buildings and sagging rooftops. You guys make your way through the midst of the center of this small town, and it's incredibly gloomy. Today it looked like it particularly rained, and you hear from Charlie, "Well, hey bud, let's stop at Eleanor's Ales. Maybe we could get some information there." And as you look back, you see that this is a rundown business. It has been busted into. Honestly, you kind of question to yourself of why it's still in business. But this town is so small that it kind of makes sense that this is where everybody goes that still lives here.
Since your character is here, would you like to introduce your character? That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I did not mean to roll the dice.
Before we get too far.
Excuse me. Throws on something different today. I will be playing Krillik, who is a turtle of tans and yellows and browns. I imagine him to look much like a desert tortoise. He has a shell on the back. It's not a smooth shell, it's kind of bumpy and scraggly. He stands 6 feet tall and weighs 450 pounds. Krillik is a worshipper of sun deities and the Saint Wusk. He's a cleric and likes to help with the duties around the monastery, and has I was not prepared to slap me on the spot there, I'm gonna be honest.
You're fine. Just a character. Just what you look like is fine.
Yeah.
Just take away. Just describe what they look like as we introduced it.
Gotcha.
That's good.
That's what he looks like.
Cool. You're playing Krillik, right?
Krillik. Yes.
All right.
I'm going to make him talk kind of slow like this. So I'm sorry if it takes a while.
Okay. I like it. Please continue. You were just walking into the inn that you were questioning why it was still in business because it was so run down, with Charlie wanting to stop by and grab an ale.
Okay. So, correct. So you see Charlie swing open the doors to this very Western rundown style tavern, and you clutch that box to your chest. And as you walk inside this tavern, you notice that it is mostly occupied by the citizens of Thornbrook. So most of them are like, most of their clothes are ill-fitted and dark and tattered, reflecting kind of like their humble backgrounds. And you see this man come up to Charlie and put his arm around him and kind of look back at you for a second, and he goes back into a hunch and carries Charlie to the front of the bar, kind of leaving you back behind. This man as you are seeing him like walk away, you notice that his garbs in particularly look different. They look very colorful. They have a bunch of delicate patterns along his wardrobe, and he also wears a lot of jewelry as well. He looks a lot more intricate with his clothing as you see them walk over to the bar. And you are able to scan this tavern very quickly and find an empty table to yourself where you can sit down with the box. You sit down, and can you give me another perception?
18.
Okay. Your perception's high this time.
It's +8.
Not even gonna ask why.
I see everything.
My highest bonus is a 5. Doing pretty good over there.
As you have this cardboard box sitting in your lap, you feel a shift inside the box as if it moves. You glance around the room very quickly when this happens, and you notice that everybody around you is eating meat pies and they are drinking stale ale. They're not really even paying attention to you, even though you're sitting by yourself. You're a new face in town, but no one seems to care. You look back down the box and see that the tape on here could be easily cut with a butter knife.
Could just use a claw.
Sure.
Just like kind of hold the box up under my arm. Just like.
You run your long nail along the tape and cut the tape that's holding this cardboard box together. And you look inside and you see this lifeless porcelain doll that is dressed in an old Victorian black dress. And you can see that this one looks a lot different than the ones that were hanging in the Drow's lighthouse, right? Because none of those were clothed, or did they have hair? Some of them were missing appendages, but this one is all put together. In fact, as you look a little bit closer, you can see that there is a long crack going down their face. Their eyes are not even filled with color, though, and that they also have a very long, pin-straight black hair, and they are just limp when you pick up their small little spindly body out of the box.
Just like look at the thing. Kind of made me feel. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about it. Probably look at it, find it interesting, put it back in the box.
Okay.
I'm not gonna seal the box, but just like I don't want to just have this weird doll that this lady wanted us to deliver. Sitting out in a bar full of people who looks like they might want to take said doll, so I'm just gonna hide it back in the box.
Okay. As you were observing the body and the doll itself, you get spooked for a moment because you hear Charlie come back and he says, "Hey, I found something out," and it spooks you for a second, and you kind of shove them back into the box real quick and you fold the flaps. Krillik, I found a lead. We've got to head straight through the salvage woods. Luckily, my friend over there knows exactly where to go. Where's that map of yours? And you see him look at you for a moment. Charlie does. Well, you look like you just seen a ghost.
It was over there in the corner. I could have sworn there was a ghost.
I'm gonna roll a deception.
Yeah, just lie the first thing I do. That's a cleric there. I don't know, does it count if it's on the table?
Sure. If it's good.
It's glorious. 22.
22.
It was a 19, so.
You see him tip back his hat a little bit, and he's like, looking over in the corner. Well, I don't know if I should even believe in ghosts. And he adjusts his hat. Well, don't take all day. Let's see that map of yours.
You're like reaching the bag that's hanging off of one arm and pull it out and slap it on the table.
Charlie goes over and he marks where these woods are located. And as you see him marking onto this map, you glance over his shoulder and you can see the gentleman that he was talking to looking directly at you. And for a moment you guys make eye contact and you see his jeweled hand raise up and wave at you, but also a group of the citizens that are in the tavern happen to pass by him at the same time. And as soon as they shift by, he's gone.
Well, ain't that some creepy shit if I ever saw some. Now Charlie's rubbing off on me.
Now, Argandal was adamant that we do not stay in these woods when the sun goes down.
Who?
Argandale. My friend over there.
Oh.
And he glances back and he sees that he's gone as well. Well, he had to get back to his old lady.
Oh, I'm sure he had to get back to his old lady and not into the forest to, stab and murder us for our gold.
Disappear in the woods out of nowhere. You don't know Charlie. You don't know what he's been.
Oh, no, you gotta trust Argandale. He'll never do me like that.
Well, are we headed through the forest tonight, or is it tonight, or is it
It's
like
about
midday?
noon right
Okay.
now. But yes, you guys will be heading there today. Well, I'm not getting paid by the hour. We gotta go now. I was paid in lump sum, and then I gotta pay you too because now you're here, and I said I wouldn't travel without a cleric, and now I'm here, and
Well,
Ziltara and her funny business.
what else do you know of Ziltora? She seemed pretty adamant at getting rid of whatever was in this box.
That is totally unbeknownst to me.
I don't know what's in this box, but maybe I could guess it's like a porcelain doll. I'm only guessing that. I'm only guessing that because she had 1,000,000 of them hanging in her ceiling. Didn't you look?
Oh, well, the rumor has it that she's done gone cuckoo. She's done lost it in that tower or lighthouse.
Kind of looks like it.
Yeah. She just repeatedly just keeps making dolls and dolls and dolls and dolls, and I honestly, I knew taking on this job would be a little bit difficult, but I told myself, I'd have a bud on the way and with me, and he points at you, and
Am I that bud, or
you're the bud.
maybe we could find some more bud?
See, we could be bud and spud because, my day job, I sell potatoes, and my night job, I'm delivering weird boxes to who knows hell where.
But it's 1 p.m. right now. It's your
Well.
day job. It's daytime.
It's my off day.
Okay. The next 6 months are your off day too.
Must be nice.
Retirement.
Something's not adding up here, Spud.
Charlie is very frugal. He could easily live off 100 platinum for 6 months.
He's a very, very humble man. He's a 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 very humble You and Charlie begin to head out of the tavern, working your way through the narrow cobblestone streets of Thornbrook. You pass buildings that tend to lean towards each other as if they whisper secrets from the past. Soon enough, you exit west of the gloomy town and enter the woods that lay on the outskirts. You have never traveled this way before, as you usually take the main paths between cities. You just found it to be easier that way.
Less stressful. Not as many bandits.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I meant to uncover this. This was the town that you guys were traveling through. What it kind of looks like.
Looks like it was a cold day for a turtle.
Yeah. You might have been shivering a little bit.
A little tucked in, Especially for a desert tortoise. It's freezing.
Damn shivering.
It's damn cold in here.
Tall trees look overhead, their branches intertwining like skeletal figures reaching towards the sky. The forest floor is carpeted with the damp, decaying leaves, muffling your footsteps as you and Charlie tread across. Shadows dance around, playing tricks on your mind, while distant bird calls and rustling leaves add to the eerie ambiance. Each twist and turn on the winding path makes you think that you have been traveling for a while. This is a strange beauty to the solitude of these woods. It's always Opie.
It's Bubby.
Is it Bubby? Really? You know, I kind of questioned it too. Is it Opie?
Is it still visible, like normal visibility in these woods?
As you were walking through these woods, I would say in the distance it's kind of foggy. Kind of misty on the trees throughout, like in the deep woods, as you look to your left and right. But you can still see that there is kind of a path. Not as noticeable as, a street would be, but it is a path.
Hopefully well worn at least.
just wander. There's nothing in these woods with us. It's just quiet, just our crunching of feet. Does he not have a carriage? I mean,
No.
I understand I might have to walk because I'm a heavy turtle, but I assumed he might have had a. So he's just a wandering merchant.
He's a wandering merchant with the box, but now you have the box, but you guys are just cruising together. Two homies in the woods.
Bud and Spud.
Bud and Spud.
So.
You guys travel through these woods, which it seems like a while, maybe up to an hour. Can you give me a perception roll?
It's a long hour.
God damn it.
It's a nat 1 for a 9.
What is this +8 perception at level 6? What the fuck? Anyways.
Pretty much.
What is your passive perception? 15?
I was rolling. I did the new character dice rolls, and it landed on 3 6s and a 5. So I have a 18 as one of my stats.
Oh, isn't that wisdom?
Yeah.
In the distance you hear, or what, feels like from afar. A pack of wolves send a hauntingly howl throughout the woods, breaking the silence.
Fuck.
The mournful cry echoes throughout the woods, and it sends a shiver down your... Do turtles have spines? Spine.
They're vertebrates, right?
I'm pretty sure they have.
You gotta be
I mean,
vertebrates.
is the shell the spine?
Questioning everything now.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Do turtles have spines? I think so.
I feel like we're on that Are You Smarter Than a Third Grader show or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
They have an endoskeleton, which can still have vertebrae. Just on the outside of your skin.
On the outside? That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, the hard bony shell and shit. I think.
So that's its spine?
I thought, I never really thought about it, but I kind of thought turtles would like, they were like hermit crabs, but they don't grow out of their shells. But I know if they lose their shell, they'll die.
Yeah.
So like, is the shell a part of them?
Uh-huh.
It is.
Yeah, because they grow it.
Oh, that's true. They're born with it. So.
The turtle's spine is fused directly with the shell, so you can't see it.
That's
Wow.
The more you know. D&D teaching you new stuff every day.
Yeah.
Their head just goes bloop back into their shell. Their spine must, like, I don't know, like, I don't know how that fucking works.
Weird.
Collapses on itself. Sorry, turtle anatomy sidebar.
You and Charlie stand still for a moment in silence as it fills the air. You end up glancing at every direction, but you can't figure out where this is coming from. You hear come from Charlie. Bud, I don't think they want us here. And he starts to shake, and he drops. You have the cardboard box. So no, he actually doesn't drop the box. You have the box. But you see Charlie more so kind of hide behind one of the closest trees that is nearby. Can you roll for initiative?
So I see, like, his wheat just, like, fumble out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's gotta find a new one. With my great perceptions comes a -1 to initiatives.
Oh. Well, that seems about right. That's Cleric's initiative. Yeah, right at the end.
11.
11, okay.
I went a low initiative as healer.
Are you just holding onto this box?
Hold on. Under, like, you said it's pretty small, right?
Yeah.
I might go set it in Charlie's lap.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is what I gotta roll these d6s for.
No.
Multiple.
How many wolves?
8.
8 wolves.
Well, alright. Looks like I'm pulling out 3rd level spells. Fireball. Fireball.
Smokey the Bear can suck it. Fireball in the forest. good.
Love me. Haven't been pet in 30 minutes.
There's a lot of wolves on this board.
That was a whole lot of Marky Boys.
I am ready to re-roll a new character.
I don't know. With that AC, you might be okay. You got Shield of Faith, too. Like, do you have a normal shield?
Yeah.
Because
He
with a
doesn't.
shield and Shield of Faith, your AC is like 21, isn't it?
My perception's high, my AC is high. I don't actually have the shield equipped right now, so.
Be cute if it was another tortoise shell.
A smaller turtle shell.
Yeah. Can you wear armor?
No.
Okay. That's what I was curious about.
No, I cannot have the heavy armor on my turtle.
Well, I figured if you donned actual armor, you wouldn't get your natural armor anymore. But
Just get like a 28 AC. Just drop your movement speed in half, disadvantage, double disadvantage on stealth rolls.
automatic failure and stuff.
Just a walking tank.
Clanking and clanking around like a tin can full of dog shit.
Just need to learn some like just taunt spells, just taunt everything. Come at me. They're just banging away, they're not doing anything. Just let your snipers in the bag with the bows and arrows. Just pew, pew.
Bouncing off of him like he's fucking Juggernaut. It's fantastic. Dude, then I just get the... Wait, we already talked about this, getting the catapult spell and fucking yeeting you, but it has to be an item or something.
Yeah, I could eat you with it. Well, I could eat the doll with it, excuse me, I don't know. Excuse me.
I don't think the doll's me, that's too small.
Okay. I have my suspicions.
Oh, shit.
Are you actually Spud? Excuse me? Holy shit. Like tribal circle warfare. Running around this way.
In every direction, you see glowing green eyes start to come out of the woods, and you see a pack of wolves encompass you and Charlie. Charlie ends up, you gave the box to him.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie sets the box on the ground and sits up in a stance and pulls out a pitchfork.
Charlie about to fuck him up.
Oh, alright, homie. I guess we got this. Fantastic.
Okay. Alright. One of the wolves is first. Going to try to bite Charlie.
Charlie, no.
Charlie, oh.
Come to Candy Mountain, Charlie. Don't die to wolves, Charlie.
You see this wolf launch towards Charlie and grab him by the ankle and take a huge bite from him, causing him to bleed. And Charlie screams out in pain. With Charlie's reaction to him, ends up smacking him with his pitchfork back. And you can hear the wolf cry as he sends the wolf back. say it was this wolf that moved up, bit him, and then came back. He's not prone or anything, but he pushed him back.
Okay.
Another wolf. Does a 17 hit you?
My AC is currently 17.
Okay, so if it meets
Yes.
Beats it.
Yeah.
Beats it, meets it. Oh, wait. No.
Oh, wrong dice.
Let's say it the other way. The other way sounds way more too appropriate.
Does 5 damage to you.
Ouch. My shell. Ouch.
Krillik, it's your turn.
Divine intervention.
I'll do. On my spells, I went the wrong way. So, would they all be within 15 feet of me?
Yes.
That's a whole lot of wolfy boys.
I'd like to cast Spirit Guardians, please.
Okay.
I call forth spirits to protect us. They flit around at a distance of 15 feet for the duration. They appear to be angelic in shape, so I imagine, like, I don't know, part of me wants them to be like little kangaroos and like woosks and stuff, and like little floating orbs and stuff of like reddish light that are just kind of all floating around in the 15-foot area.
I love that.
I can designate any targets, any number of creatures I wish to be unaffected by it. So, Charlie, aka Spud, and Bud and me,
Okay.
will be unaffected.
Okay.
Unaffected creature's speed is halved, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, which starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d8 radiant damage. On a successful save, it takes half as much.
Okay.
Light up those dark woods.
Sorry, can you repeat what am I rolling again?
Wisdom saving throw is 16. That's
Oh, that's a fail. And that's hitting all the wolves?
it's when they start their turn there.
When they
So
start their turn, okay.
Bobby, come on, dude. Chill. Stop.
They roll the 3d8 and then just save it up to the side.
Yeah.
15.
Go ahead. Bobby, you've literally been in here for like 30 minutes, dude.
Just couldn't stand it.
Hi. Someone love on me now.
No one's paying me any attention.
Oh, this wolf tried to move in and he missed. So does he take that?
He has to make a wisdom saving throw. And if it's the saving is 16. So
Okay.
if it's below that, then he takes 15. And if he saves, then he takes 7.
Okay, so he failed.
So 15.
15. Okay. You see that wolf move in and your spirit guardians swoop in, and I don't know how this would happen.
I imagine like maybe they deal like it's radiant damage. It won't affect wolves with. I mean, it does, but I imagine it to be like little flits of like flame or like holy fire that's burning them or like touching and scorching or something.
Okay. You see from the tiny little apparitions of who is Wusk, there's several of them, right? And, you said it was also Rain, and a few of them. You see them come by and strike these orbs from their hands and these apparitions of radiant energy over this wolf. And you see the wolf be zapped. I imagine he just goes up and not in flames, but in this like a radiant orb, and one of the wolves dies. That one.
Get out of here, wolf.
Another wolf moves into you. How long is that lasting?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. He also fails.
15 points of damage.
Wolf is baked.
Not the good kind of baked.
Not the good kind. What
That's,
was the throw again? 16?
yeah.
It met it.
So
Wait. No, it didn't. No, it failed. It failed. That one failed. Damn.
sorry, is that instant death for them or is that me taking them off the board or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just this way, yeah.
So that one failed.
Christ. Okay, wait, hold on. 1, 2. There's still 5 wolves on the board, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, be.
That one takes it too. It's 15 the whole way through? My good God.
It's 15 feet wide.
I thought you rolled the damage every time it dealt damage,
Oh,
but
we could do that
you
too,
guys
yeah.
do it however you want.
Yeah, I can do that
Okay,
too. If we
okay.
want to replay them back, I can.
Yeah. Let's try that.
Bobby,
I mean, they
come
failed
on,
anyway, so I don't know if they're gonna live if it
Yeah.
is able to do
Let's put-
that.
Let's put 3 of them
Just 3.
back on.
I mean, they all still failed, but let's see what happens.
Third. Gotta be a minutes tonight. Stop.
13 for the second one.
Oh, yep, it died.
That's the right way to do it, Jen. You're right. This works better. So if that one dies, this one only takes 4 damage.
4 damage, okay. Alright.
That's just how I've done it in the past with Chris's group. You guys do it however you want.
No, you're okay.
This-
I
this
just,
feels the
I've
right
never
way.
used it before.
I was just going on like the basis of speeding it up for 8 different, but
Okay.
I also did it as it caused damage the first time I caused it as well, or cast it. And you guys already skipped that round, so this is probably better anyway.
Okay. Hold on, I'm doing math. 7. Okay. How much did that one do?
the next one
Yeah.
did 6 and 6 and 1 is 13.
13, so that one's swiped. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, now we're back in rotation.
So there's, yeah.
And you said it was a 16? Damn it! That one failed too!
DC 16.
14.
That one's wiped. He's just like, I imagine like what is happening right now is like those little energy sources are just like, like all the way around
Just
you.
like flitting all the way around.
Yeah.
Just a wild energy of angelic spirits. And Krillik does carry like a staff with like a gemstone in the top that he symbolizes as the power that he gets from Wusk.
Okay.
So he would just be like standing there holding it up the entire time as
Yeah.
these spirits are all flying around it.
Fuck yeah. Another one bites the dust. It hasn't completely, but probably.
11.
Right on the money. That one.
18.
That one's
Would
white.
that
That
be
was the
back at
one.
rotation?
Yeah. Yep, that's back at rotation. Okay.
Did Charlie get to go?
Charlie's turn is right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Charlie sees the wolf that is behind you. And it gives him a good smack with his pitchfork. This lets me know how combat's gonna work out, so I appreciate it.
Spicy.
It is spicy. It's a lot more spicy than Lost in Daylight.
R.I.P. on me.
Let you out, let you in, let you out, let you in, let you out, let
Yeah.
you in. Gotta rip off the wallpaper. We gotta fuck with this. I gotta do. Sorry, Bobby.
2 hours, please.
Just relax, bud. Goodness.
This wolf attacks Charlie once more, and you actually see Charlie go down. He screams in agony, and the wolf is now in between you and Charlie. Charlie is motionless behind the wolf. What is it you moved in right here?
The only wolf they got through.
Quickly, you see vines approach from inside the woods, making its way around Charlie himself and wrapping around Charlie. You see him be engulfed with these vines, as if the forest is taking Charlie.
Is the vines a creature? Also, did that wolf start its turn in my...
In your area, yes.
When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it makes a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And it failed.
13.
You killed the wolf.
Charlie's down.
But Charlie's down.
No, Charlie, I couldn't protect you.
It is not considered a creature.
Okay. I couldn't handle even a pack of wolves. I'm sorry, Charlie.
You see these vines begin to drag Charlie deep into the woods, while you are still left there with another wolf. As this is happening, the cardboard box that was left on the ground, you start to begin to hear a plea for help come from the box.
Did that creature also start its turn in the... No, just kidding.
Wasn't on the list. You're not on the list.
I hear the play in the box. got a wolf right here, and can I see Charlie at all?
Do a perception roll.
19.
As you glance towards the woods to make out if you can find Charlie, you see the last bit of the top of his hat be dropped on the ground, and he gets carried off into the mist deep into the woods.
Free hat.
Did he like keep his 1,000 gold in his hat or something? Is
Find 100 platinum. Start this campaign right.
Oh.
I know I can't get there right now, but Krillik's probably just gonna think like to himself. Woosk, damn it! Sorry to take your name in vain. Say Woosk. Now I have to go find him, and it was going so well. There's still a wolf in front of me.
I'll also say with that perception, you see more glowing eyes coming your way.
That's fine, I took out Sebastian. First this wolf, then the box, and then my new hat. Because I have to find Spud.
Spud your bud.
Spud's his bud.
I can't let my bud go. Guess I will cast. Sacred Flame against this wolf. Just say, Saint Woosk, grant me your power and help me speed my recovery of my friend's bud, and cast Sacred Flame against the wolf.
Okay.
So it needs a dex saving throw of 16.
Rip, it's a 15.
Oh,
No.
These wolves get the wolves get their ass whooped.
8 points of damage.
How you want to do this?
I'll say that just this radiant halo of like reddish yellow energy kind of engulfs around the wolf, and it just kind of like bursts and falls. Not the wolf bursting, but the flame bursts and the wolf just kind of
Just explodes fucking it.
like, God.
Woosk, was that necessary? Say Woosk. Say Woosk really doesn't like wolves. You'd think he'd have a thing against mermaids, but it's wolves.
It's wolves. Or maybe frogs.
Frogs and other water-type
Water
creatures. Anything that wields a trident.
Ugh, he hears that word. He's kind of glad that Spud's gone because he had a pitchfork.
Pitchfork was pushing it a little.
some real weird irony that I gotta help this guy out.
The most unholy of all weapons.
Trident, trickery and deception.
It represents the 3 points of darkness. Trickery, lies.
Krillik would have. Let's see.
You're good. Go for it.
Krillik would have picked up the box. Knowing there's a porcelain doll inside. Now I have Legos. Before looking inside, he would have gone over and picked up Charlie's hat. And would it fit?
Yeah.
You just like put it on. Like, well, can't lose this too.
Bye, Charlie.
That's sad.
No sign of Charlie.
No sign of Charlie. You look around, but you do see more eyes creeping in from hearing the attacks. But this time, these movements of body tend to be a little bit larger than the last one that you saw. But you're so drawn back to the box because you hear this scream inside and banging on the sides of the box. What do you do?
Ignore the bug. I'm just kidding.
Probably a good call.
I'm gonna cast Mending on the tape that was going.
No, don't ever know.
In fact, it was his mission to deliver this box, not mine. Yeet.
Fuck this, I'm going home.
The end.
And that's where your package got lost at USPS.
In the back rooms of Barovia. He would probably like pull back the flaps of the box because they weren't sealed or anything. Just like look inside again. Surprised face. Oh. Yeah.
Okay. So as you open up the box, you see this small doll laying inside, or just kind of like tossed onto the side, banging onto it like, "Let me out! Let me out!" And as you're holding the box, you can feel it start to shake a bit, and once the box has been opened, it's for several seconds. You notice it's a bit longer than your initial peek. The box begins to grow rapidly, and as you're holding it, the box gets heavier and heavier, and to the point where you have to quickly set it down so you don't drop it. And the box continues to grow until it is the size of a small person. And from the elongated box, you see a white porcelain hand reach out. Well, I guess you would be able to tell it's gloved. A white gloved hand comes out, and shortly followed by a porcelain white face and pinned straight black hair. She leans forward, blinks a little bit, and you notice that her eyes are now filled with a bright purple color, sort of a glassy look to them. They look like marbles. She blinks a bit, and the cracks in her face, you notice they come down from her eyes and follow down her chin, down to her neck. And now that she is looking at you, you can see a light purple hue that glows from between the cracks. She adjusts her little black bonnet and then looks at you and says, "Hello, who are you?"
Krillik sort of look around and be like a little bit confused, but also not super shocked at seeing some magic happen in front of him. Says, "My name is Krillik, and who might you be?"
She kind of looks around nervously. Is a mistress around? Is it Tara?
What wonderful old lady at the lighthouse.
Wonderful. Yes.
If not a wonderful, maybe a little crazy.
Yes, I believe that is much more in the direction. She sort of like holds her hand out. Would you mind?
He'll reach out his clawed hand. Nails.
She takes your hand and kind of uses it to help herself up, and you notice much more pressure on your hand than you would have thought. She's surprisingly heavy, and as you're helping her lift her out, you can kind of like feel that weight pull you back. She stands up very straight, sort of straightens out her dress. She's wearing a long crushed velvet, very fitted dress that comes down to her ankles. Completely covered sleeves with long white gloves that come up to lace at the top. And the dress is very Victorian style, comes all the way up, it's very well covered, and all the way up to a high-necked collar with white lace that comes down and covers it back up. So it's kind of like this. She adjusts her hat once more. You can tell she's very, very well trimmed and proper. Everything has its place, except that you can also tell that her dress is well worn. The velvet is beginning to get kind of like flattened in some areas, and her black hair, the tips of it are a bit frayed, and seems like the color is fading in some way. But facial-wise, she is very clearly a doll. She has really big eyes, and dark black makeup with very long lashes that flutter slowly, and she says, we must be very far from the lighthouse. What has happened? Why are we here? Did you steal me?
There's no nice way to put it, but I don't think the mistress wanted you around anymore.
Perhaps that is not a surprise.
We, and he's gonna look off in the direction of the forest. We were tasked with delivering you to Barovia. Barovia. Do you know where that is?
Barovia. Mistress has taught me much of geology. I have heard the name. Don't know anything of it though. Who is we?
My friends, but I mean Charlie. Charlie was...
Charlie?
I was protecting Charlie, at least trying to, until these wolves came around. He's just gonna like gesture.
Wolves? And she notices the carcasses around her. Oh my god!
Don't worry, these ones are they have all perished already.
Yes.
However, I do hear growling and see... I do see glowing eyes.
You do.
There are
You
glowing
see
eyes.
Another 3 pair of glowing eyes.
Well, I never been outside of the house. I hope you can protect me more than Charlie.
It
She
would have
says
been...
very nervously.
Krillik's smiling. Well, it would have been easier if you stayed in the bog.
Magic is out of my control. I am sorry.
But you can use magic.
Um,
I thought maybe that was just something that you just did there was something maybe the old witch had. Sorry, excuse me for if that's intrusive to you.
you can call her what you like. No, that was not my magic. The last I remember was the Tara cast something on me, and then everything got very big, so I think she shrunk me. Yes.
That's so cute.
Thankfully, I am not so small anymore. The wolf will probably eat me. Although I wouldn't mind, you could just carry me. I don't know. It's just fine. I can walk.
So are you like a 5 foot tall?
I'm 5 foot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's about 5 foot. I'm not sure how tall you are.
Personally, I've never met any wolves that have eaten, sharp clay before, but porcelain. But
I have not met any wolves, so you know more than me already. She is 5 feet and very slender, and has tall black stilettos on that probably boost her height to about like 5'5".
All right. Can you roll for initiative?
I don't even have dice out. What am I doing with my life?
What are you doing?
are we still in combat right now?
Yes. Do you want to re-roll your initiative, or do you want to stay where you're at?
I wanted to cast something in the meantime while we were standing there talking.
Yeah, I will say you can do that, just because you do know that there's more coming. So.
I wanted to cast Aid,
Okay.
which I should have done earlier, to be fair. It would have helped Charlie out a little bit, but I missed it in sight of a different one.
Charlie's consumed by the forest. He's off to be a treeling now. He's a treant.
Charlie's re-rolling a new character.
Yeah. My initiative's 21.
21? What the fuck? Okay.
First roll of the game is a 19.
My good lord.
What was my initiative? It was 11. I'll stay there.
You'll stay there? Okay.
It was the ducky dice, apparently.
Yeah, I'd like to cast Aid, which myself and choose up to 3 targets. So myself and sorry, what was the name?
Oh, I am so sorry. I did not introduce. I am LleVey Siresoir.
LleVey.
LleVey
Siresoir.
Siresoir. Syrup swap sounds dirty. LleVey Siresoir.
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 He already shot his big hand again. Krillik.
Gives you a very dainty hand.
Grabs one on his finger.
LleVey is fine.
Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the next 8 hours.
Max HP. Oh, 2 HP. Key.
Okay. This time, you do see coming, but you see 3 more wolves approach you out of the woods, but this time they seem to be more alpha. They are larger than the last pack that showed up.
Did you know they debunked that wolf behavior?
Really? I didn't know that. How'd they debunk it?
I guess just watched them long enough. Science. Crazy. Oh, catch up with this. Is it 3 more wolves popped up?
I'm gonna need the name one more time because I didn't take my notes.
LleVey. LLEVEY. LleVey syrup swap.
Syrup. Swap. It's in my notes, it's canon now. Serious wow.
Sileswa. SILORTSUA.
No, it's just syrup swap without the P's. I'm looking at it right now.
Syrup swap. I'm looking at it right now.
Swap. Syrup swap. The P's are silent.
There's 3 of them. Where's the third?
You were first.
Oh, buckets. Okay. Are the wolves within 15 feet?
Yes.
Okay, so is his spirit guardian still active?
I had to cancel it because you came out. You were alive. As soon as I didn't say it, but Krillik, as soon as he noticed that you were an actual living thing, he would have canceled the spell because I have to assign things at the start.
Ew.
Otherwise, you would have immediately just been like,
Well, new character. Okay, cool.
3/4 of your health just
Bye.
vaporized.
Alright, then I guess whichever wolf is closest to me. So I guess this one on the right there. I'll go for an attack on that. And with a 26. Hopefully that hits.
Hits?
God.
Absolutely hits. A 26?
Must roll like a 19 or something.
18, yeah. Okay, so, yes, cantrip. So, the wolf charges forward and, what's her? I forgot to do whatever her magic focus is. I figured it out later. You see Yvel reach out one gloved hand and sort of like lean back and wince, and she forms like this big circle and then cast straight up quickly and cast from the circle a ball of fire forms and fires forward it, blasting the wolf for 7 fire damage.
70?
7.
Oh my god! I was like, what is happening in this party?
I cast level 9 fireball.
Alright.
Come here.
Okay.
Yep, that was that one. And that's my turn. Oh my god, I have only ever started fires for Mistress with that. I did not know it would burn so much.
Like your hands, is that what you're doing?
The wolf that you shot at, which one? This one. Turns back at you. So 14 hit? He comes.
Yes.
Okay. He charges up to you and tries to bite you.
I assume so. I don't have any armor. Oops.
You take 4 damage. What are you guys at right now, just in case?
I still I'm at 25 with one temp health.
Okay.
I'm at 45 with 5 to health.
Okay. Alright, Krillik.
How far away are these wolves from me? Are they 10 feet away or 15 or 5?
They're at least 15.
Okay,
Yeah.
that one won't work. Let me find a new one.
This one's not. This one is
10 feet?
10 feet, yeah.
No, I need them to be 5 feet. I shouldn't have even asked. Alright, they look more out, please. I'm gonna turn my bike to LleVey. I'm going to cast Burning Hands. And so, yeah, I imagine him just like, maybe like bring his staff over to one of his hands and like casting, as you hold your hand, I guess, as you hold your hand and thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone makes a dex saving throw. So
Okay.
just this one. Of 16.
Rip. Didn't make it.
Takes 3d6. 15.
How do you want to do it?
I'm just gonna say this flame of, or engulfment of flames just overwash the wolf and it just burns to a crisp and dies.
Okay. Which one was it?
This one.
That one.
As a bonus action, I would like to cast Shield of Faith on my new companion.
Okay.
And that gives you a +2 to your AC for the next 10 minutes.
Nice.
As long as I concentrate on it.
Me, you said +2?
Yes. That's the end of my turn.
That's your turn.
Yes.
This wolf tries to come up and bite Krillik. But the slow turtle is fast enough to move out of his range. Tortle, sorry, my bad. Tortle. With a great big ol' miss, so it goes back to LleVey.
One more, 2 more rolls? Damn, this ducky die is fucking hitting it today. Ducky die! Yeah! Alright, let's see. Which, is
That one's alive and this one's alive.
one of them's 10 feet away, the other one's now within melee range?
I think they're both in. Sorry.
Sorry, ask the question again.
One is 10 feet away and one's within melee range? Or they're both within?
They're both within melee
No,
now.
they didn't
Yeah,
attack.
yep,
Okay,
yep.
cool. Whichever one just attacked me last, so I guess the one that I
Yes.
had just attacked.
Yeah.
After you just kind of hear like when it bites her, you just kind of hear like this crunch and this horrible like screeching of bone on ceramic. It's awful. Like when you just hit your fork on your plate just right, and you're just like, oh fuck that. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Is it like cuts under her arm and it rips open her glove a bit, and you can see just more porcelain skin, and she took the damage, but like it barely left like little gashes on her arm. And holding her arm, she just kind of like winces and then thrusts the same arm forward straight onto the wolf's, I guess it's face, with a 17 or 27 to hit. I'm sorry.
That absolutely hurts.
I went from a 17 to a 27 for 10 lightning damage. As you see bright sparks of purple lightning come shooting out of her fingertips and arc across the skin of the wolf, singeing and burning the hair down its back.
How do you want to do this?
And as the lightning continues to arc off its back, it hits all the way to where its tail was, and then you just see like just lightning come flying off of the back of it, still arcing through the air, and the wolf falls to the side, just slightly smoking. Well, this is a very bad dog.
Krillik.
Excuse me.
We got beat up too much in the last campaign. We showed up ready to fuck shit up.
Yeah. I didn't realize I gotta pull out bigger guns on this.
Double HP for everything.
Yeah.
Let you know that's what I do in my campaign. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So, needs to make a dex saving throw. It's 16.
Probably not gonna make it because that's such a high DC. Ooh, 19.
He does not take any damage.
Back to LleVey.
After the wolf dodged out of your flame, I picture it kind of like jumped out of the way and a little bit closer to me. And as it comes within reach, LleVey just shoots her arms out again into the fur of the poopy dog with 19 to hit.
That does hit.
For 9 lightning damage, and more lightning comes arcing across its skin and flashing into the air.
You see this wolf severely injured and limping, but it's still standing. Krillik.
Sacred Flame. Oh, so dex saving throw, please. I always gotta roll. We gotta have a roll.
17.
Yeah. Sacre from blood.
The wolf limps a little too far, and the sacred flame shoots right above its head, missing LleVey.
So wolf make an attack.
Oh shit, you're right. Sorry. It's my own turn.
I think you get 2, actually.
I get 1.
I think we skipped you last time, too.
Did you?
I don't remember that one, but
The wolf misses anyways. So, LleVey.
Poor puppy dog so fucked up. Let's put you out of your misery, bud. But next turn.
dex saving throw, please.
Okay.
Dozen and 10 misses.
10 does miss, yeah. Nat 20.
Oh no!
Wolf's turn.
And then it met with a 1, so.
It's the last ball of pool.
LleVey.
Is my turn? Okay. 25 to hit.
That does hit.
For 7 more lightning damage.
How you want to do this?
I guess it's kind of like falling all over the place and limping. So Yvel actually reaches forward and hugs the wolf around its neck, sort of burying her face in it. And you see more lightning shoot from her fingers, and the wolf goes limp in her arms, after which she gently lays its head on the ground. Oh, poor puppy. It is always so sad. Why do you think they are so angry? And she's like petting the wolf now. The dead wolf.
Krillik's just kind of staring down in slight confusion, like, they tried to kill us, and like, now you just hear, like, he understands the mercy for it, but also at the same time, they have to be done.
Do you think they are just hungry?
They're either hungry or something else is driving them to be so aggressive.
It does seem strange that they would attack until they die. They would not run away for self-preservation? Do you think there's a dark magic here?
Forest has felt awfully spooky. And those vines, I know you didn't see them, but they came out of the woods. Took good old Spud from me.
See vines? She starts looking around the path and like quickly gets up on her feet. They took Charlie?
Wrapped him up and he's out there he's there somewhere.
Oh. So I suppose we are not going after Charlie.
I mean, we could. Side quest, yeah.
You guys look into the distance of the woods, and the fog is very hard to make out through there. It looks very dense through where Charlie Spud got pulled away.
Not that I don't have great respect for Charlie, but maybe we show more self-preservation than these wolves, and pardon my French, get the fuck out.
Yeah, but I mean, Charlie had 1,000 gold with him too, so like.
What does that mean?
All right, let's go.
You guys want to try to get the fuck out of the woods?
I'm following whoever. I'm following my turtle protector. I don't know where the fuck I am.
Pull out my map, like shake it a couple times, flap it
Oh
out,
my god.
look at it, turn it over. Oh, that's better. Yeah, we should try and get out of these woods.
Oh,
Okay.
I think I have seen this area. Where are we going? You said Barovia?
I thought you'd never been out of the house.
No, I have seen this area on a map only. I know it says woods and then further is Barovia. So I have seen area.
And I guess we go straight.
Straight?
Straight. I don't know
Okay.
where we are on this map.
I am following you. Please watch out for vines. I do not want to find Charlie.
I want to find Charlie. I was supposed to protect Charlie.
Oh, I am terribly sorry for your friend Charlie. We could go after him if you want to.
Let's just go out of the woods.
Just walks up to the edge of the pathway, like staring off into the where you pointed. Charlie! Charlie!
We gotta track more wolves.
What should we kill them?
Yeah, do you want to kill more?
No, it makes me very sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should just keep walking down this path.
Okay. Bye, Charlie.
I don't know.
It was great indecision whether or not to save you if that makes you feel any better in your viney afterlife.
Oh.
But I feel like Charlie's gonna come back to haunt me later.
Cyclist. No, I'm just kidding.
Who stole my hat?
You guys continue down the woods path. Seems to be a couple more hours. With still no opening in sight. You're starting to feel confused and lost. But then you catch a scent of decay, a scent of death. Maybe not you. You're a construct. Do you smell?
Technically, no.
You catch a scent of death.
I don't think I have olfactory senses as far as I know.
Krillik would have like abruptly stopped. Just been like trying to like look around in the forest a bit more for where that smell is coming from. He's gonna look back at you and say, Do you smell that?
No.
Do you smell at all?
No.
No, that would make
But
sense.
it does seem like we are a bit lost. Do you know how to get through here?
I've never been here before in my life.
Oh, no. Also, no.
No.
Okay.
LleVey, I was tasked with taking you to Barovia, but that's before I knew what was in the box. Also, the box was like this big before, so I feel like I was tricked.
Yes, you should have asked for much more money for delivery.
Do you still want to go to Barovia?
I do not want to go back. And she seems like very serious, and a bit of fear kind of shows in her eyes. And at this moment, you're noticing that when you look into her glassy eyes, you have this emotion sweep over you, like you're looking into an infinite void that just goes on and on and on, and her eyes feel like sadness to you when you look into them. And it's a palpable emotion. And you really feel this when she says, I do not ever want to go back.
I'm not saying
Please.
you have to go back there, but you can go anywhere you want. You don't have to go to Barovia.
I have never been out of the house, so you seem like pretty good turtle to follow. That would be okay, yes?
Well then, yes, we're lost, but we're trying to get out of the woods, so I've never been here before.
Well, what is in Barovia?
I've never heard of Barovia before.
What, you don't know why I was being delivered there?
He's just sit here and take a second, like trying to like collect his thoughts.
Ooh, awkward.
Pops down into his shell for a second, like, let me think about this.
How did I get in this conversation?
Now I see why Spud likes to chew on wheat. I was tasked with protecting Charlie for his merchant travels this season. Where Charlie goes and what he delivered was not really of my concern. His life was my concern, and now he's gone.
It does seem like we should perhaps at least let somebody know that there is no more Charlie. Whoever was expecting him?
I suppose if you'd like to be delivered to who your mistress was sending you to, although it sounds like she wasn't very kind to you.
I see.
And if she's she's sending you to someone else that's maybe a friend, then maybe they're not going to be very nice either.
This is true. But I have an idea. Perhaps we find this friend and we learn more of Mistress. So I may be free. We should go to Barovia. Find this friend.
Are you not free now? And Krillik's gonna like look around. Are you indebted to the mistress? Indebted isn't the right word.
In a way, I am both free and not free. Only by her distance am I free. So we must find a way to break this connection so that I may have my own life again. Forever. She is all I have ever known. Her home is all I have ever known.
Well, I'm down to go to Barovia because I don't want to go back to my church sect and tell them I failed. So maybe I could make up for not protecting Spud by protecting a new companion.
Yes, you can protect me. We finish the job. Maybe we find your 1,000 gold, whatever that is, and we find the friend, and yes, this is good idea. We go to Barovia. You will not be in trouble with your people. Who are your people?
I'm part of the Church for the Sun, for the Saint Wusk. He burned so brightly so that all of Faerun may live.
Saint Wusk. Yes, I know this name. Is martyr?
Yes, he sacrificed himself with his great sphere of annihilation to bring about peace to the Feywilds.
This is quite a story. I can see why you follow him. And when you say the name Wusk, she seems to like kind of something
Like a cock.
like she's like, oh yes, I know this name. So you are a very strong cleric man, yes? The cleric.
Yes, and he'll just cast light. He'll cast light from the top of his staff and kind of hold it out in front of him and say, when it gets darker, Saint Wusk grants me his power to light the way in the face of darkness.
This is most impressive. To burn away the darkness rather than become part of it. Seems like a warmer existence.
It is aptly put.
Well, I have been here even less than you have, so I am still following you. To Barovia, I suppose.
Onward to Barovia?
That is old saying I have heard passed down for many decades. I believe it goes only forward, not backward. Am I saying this correct? Only forward, no backward. Yes?
I believe that is correct. It was a famous proverb of St. Wusk.
Yes, yes. This is how I know this. And the name.
Yes.
So forward.
Forward.
And the first little bit of a smile you've seen kind of creeps up on her face. It's a rather tight smile, and just a little bit of a teeth show between her black lipstick.
Proverb, sorry.
It's a holy proverb now.
Only forward.
Tipping two, we're making it through.
Oh my god.
As soon as I heard you saying, it's an old saying, I was like, oh no. Here we go.
Oh boy, here we go again.
You guys are having this conversation, and that foul stench still.
Oh,
Yeah. Standing here smelling booty for like 10 minutes.
You know, it disappeared, you know? Like,
I would say you guys were like walking, and it was just getting more pungent and pungent while you were walking. And from the glow, you said your staff was glowing, correct?
yeah.
From the glow of your staff, you actually, you're showing LleVey how it works, and you show one casting motion with your arm, and as you swoop down like this, you actually light up the face of a human corpse on the ground.
That's surprised.
Oh no!
Bring it all back together.
Full circle.
You see that this human corpse is half buried underneath some underbrush. He's like right off the side of the road or the path that you guys are walking down.
Is this Charlie?
It's not Charlie, thank God. No.
How long does it look like this corpse has been dead for?
Several days.
Oh, okay.
His clothes are very torn and muddy, and you also see that he has been surrounded by paw prints that look to be, you know, the same wolves that maybe you guys have gotten into a fight with earlier. And there's also a crumbled up envelope in one of his hands with a stamp on the outside of the envelope in wax, and it's in red, and it says B on it. Or it's imprinted B.
I'd probably...
Is this your Charlie?
This is not Charlie. And he'll probably like set his kind of staff down to the side for a minute and kind of get down on his knees and take the man's hands, take the note out, just fold his hands up over the guy's chest. And then if his eyes aren't closed, just like reach up and close his eyes. And Wiz is just gonna whisper, Krillik is just gonna whisper a short prayer under his breath of like, may your soul rest eternally with, in the light with Whisker, in the light or something like that.
I want to give you both points of inspiration for playing with your character. Playing very much into your characters.
Nice. What does your inspiration do again?
Crap, what does my inspiration do again? You can re-roll a death saving throw, or you can regain a, what was it?
Spells?
Is it a spell slot, or was it an ability? I think it was a spell slot. Or you can regain, as if you took a short rest, I thought. But let me have it written down.
Whatever you want.
I have it written down somewhere. I just gotta look it up.
I forgot we're just standing here smelling boo-boo.
Yeah, you're okay.
Your AC also at 8, or the shield is done. Yeah.
Okay, so let's make it, I'll just make it, you can regain a spell slot, or you can use it as a reroll for a death saving throw. Your choice on whatever it is.
Any level slot?
That was my next question. I don't know what I'm only at 3rd right now, but up to what level spell slot?
I feel fair that it would be up to 2.
Up to 2nd level spell slot.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Take it for a bit. Works for me. Okay, I only used cantrips. Oh, the dead body was the bad smell. Took its time there.
I'm gonna just like leave the rest of him there and stand up and say, let's move away and let the man rest in peace.
Yes.
Also it smells, but
You take the envelope?
yeah.
Okay.
What is in the letter? There would only been your second case of mail fraud today.
Should have left you in that box.
You did take a peek at me in the tavern.
The crazy hag said that Charlie couldn't look in the box. She never mentioned anything about me.
Semantics are always the best.
He's gonna walk like 100 yards down the road before he even stops to look at the letter, just to like get out of the
The smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. You make that 100 yards and you break the wax seal on this envelope. This parchment seems to be fairly stained and old. It says, "Hail to thee of might and valor. I, the lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed for assistance. The love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been afflicted by our evil so deadly that even good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee, and thy fellows, and thou shall. Or, I'm sorry. Thy fellows, if thy shalt, but answer by desperate place."
So it was a letter saying the Irina is sick.
Irina has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even good people of our village cannot protect her.
And they're looking for help. Would you mind to spell that name for me?
Ireena Kolyana. And I'm sorry, this font is so messed up. I messed up the last sentence. This font is just so calligraphied. I offer all that might be had to thee, and thy fellows, if thou shalt, but answer my desperate plea, not place. Come quickly, for her time is at hand.
Did it say where to?
It's from someone in Bavaria.
It's from somebody, a servant in Barovia, and he talks about how the village is affected. So,
Doesn't say his name though.
Kolyan Indervich.
I swear I was listening.
No, that's at the end.
Oh, okay.
I haven't said that yet. No, you're good.
Gotcha. What was it one more time?
Kolyan Indervich. KOLYANINDIROVICH. Kolyan Indervich.
I'll try to keep up with my quest this time.
There's your letter.
Better from
I would have read it aloud to the body as well. Hail to thee of might and valor.
Well, this sounds very sad. Do you know this Irina? I suppose not. You've never been to Barovia.
Close, she'll look up at you, then look back down and like reread the letter again.
Is this something your clerics would a call for help for your clerics?
We should go to. I keep wanting to say Bavaria, but I know it's not. Barovia.
Yes.
And see if maybe the light of Usk can heal.
Yes. This sounds like a good plan. I will find Zetara's friend, and you can give the son to Arena. Guess we'll keep on down the road then.
Okay. Nightfall ensues as you trek through the gloomy woods. It seems that the two of you have been traveling for hours at this point. You think it may be best to set up camp in the woods as you are finding no end. You may have better luck during the day.
These woods seems to go on forever. Do you know how to camp? Be honest, I have no idea. I can light fire. She creates a little ball of fire in her hand from her, similar to the one from earlier.
I don't have a tent or anything or a tarp, so I have one bedroll. But I can sleep in my shell tonight, so if you want the bedroll.
I do actually have a bedroll. I don't know. Technically, I don't know why I would have anything in my inventory at this point. So I'm totally fine with just saying I got not a damn thing, because it would make more sense. And I'll buy an adventures kit of stuff when we get to Broria, but...
You don't know what money is.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just gonna go in there and tell him to give it to me. That's what Zoltara does. So, yeah, I'll say that I have nothing on me at the moment other than just what I'm wearing, and yeah, she will gladly take the bedroll. That is very convenient that you can just... Turtle! Thank you for the bedroll. Where should we camp?
Would there be some patch of trees that might be more closely clumped together or something?
Sure.
We could light a fire up near maybe the one side of them.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to take a watch tonight to make sure that no wolves sneak up on us while we're sleeping.
Yes.
I can take the first one if you would like to get some rest.
This is very sweet of you, but I believe this is something I cannot be of assistance. I need only 6 hours of intimacy, but I still know everything that is going on. So I only need the 6 hours. I'm still aware of everything that happens, but I am inactive, so I guess I can't do anything for 6 hours, so...
You're just in stasis.
Yeah.
Can you be woken up out of it, though?
I assume so. And I would just not get a full long rest, I'd be alerted. Okay, so... I guess... Oh, first time doing this, so... I guess... I'll, I don't know, how would you say that works? Do you have any input or any DM input that you would like to how that works? It says I'm inanimate for 6 hours, but I can tell, I'm aware of everything that's going on around me.
Okay.
Would say I'm inert or I'm inactive, but I can tell there is a wolf there because I am aware. Would I be able to wake up out of that inanimacy?
Stasis, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say you could.
Could still do that. It's just I would have to make sure to get that full 6 hours for a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could say, well... It doesn't really make sense. Well, though... You know what? As you guys are getting this camp set up, you actually see Yvel shut off. No warning. She is in mid-sentence, and
Just like starts to crumple.
Yeah.
Probably like run over and like kind of help her down into a sitting position and pull out the bedroll and just like set her out on the bedroll.
Right after I say, is this something I can help with? I just kind of...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I think I might have called you Evo. I'm sorry. LleVey.
Whenever, yeah, she says, this is something I can help with. And that's the last thing she says and just goes... slumps over against the nearest tree, eyes just open.
And you probably like lay out the bedroll and like
Put me on it.
lay you out on it and then go to like gather some firewood around and build a fire and just kind of like sit down and pull out like he has his backpack hanging off of like spikes on his back or one of the hooks on his back. Pull out his bag and pull out some rations and just start like look back to make sure she's okay and just start like eating food.
Yeah.
Didn't know if you would think that this is how she was helping by just falling unconscious.
She's just narcoleptic.
Oh.
Maybe she's had a rough long day. She was just a tiny doll earlier today, so maybe she needs to regain some energy or something.
I know it is 8:30 and we are taking a long rest. I only have a little bit of material left for tonight. Do you guys care if we continue to go?
Go for it.
Okay. Krillik, as you are posted up for the night, you notice that the woods are quiet this night and the air grows chill. Your fire sputters as a low mist gathers around the edge of your camp, growing closer as the night wears on. By morning, the fog hangs thick in the air, turning the trees around you into gray ghosts. Then you notice they aren't the same trees that surrounded you the night before.
I'm still unconscious next morning.
He does look at you and notice that you are unconscious. How do you interact?
It's not the same trees that are around me. But we have had a long rest.
Yes.
So it's been more than 8 hours. Let me reset that. Let me reset the long rest button. I'm gonna make some more breakfast and wait to see if LleVey wakes up.
Clink, clink, clink.
Just start flicking you on the forehead. Hello? You wanna, oh.
You give one last flick to the forehead and she is back. She comes back to awake.
As soon as you flick, you see the eyes.
Oh.
Oh. And this is how I will help you. Is it morning?
Yes.
Oh, I am so sorry. I did not help you at all.
I fell asleep for some of the night, so.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm glad we are not eaten by the wolves.
Me as well.
So I do want to ask, how far are we from the lighthouse? This does not look like where we were last night. And I should not have fallen asleep like that. Do you know where we are?
It seemed like maybe the mists have changed where we are. I don't know. I do not know where we've been transported to. Is there still a path nearby? As the ancient proverb states.
It only goes forward.
Oh, there's no path behind us anymore. Like backwards, there's no path anymore. Looks like we're at the start of our journey.
As your saint says.
Forward unto dawn.
Never backward on tonight.
Let the wickeds of the day rest in the night as we proceed unto dawn.
There you go. What does the path look like behind us?
Completely gone. There's no path behind you. All the trees that were around you when you set up camp look differently today. Where you would have assumed that that path would have been is now grown with trees.
So it's overgrown behind us. Does the path ahead of us look more overgrown than it did yesterday, or does it still look fairly well beaten?
It's fairly well beaten. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost like the woods have sort of filled in behind us. Okay.
Exactly.
This wood does not seem to want us here. Should we... Like we said, unto dawn, right? Yes. We go.
We go. Where's it? Before the day starts, or as we start walking, so this will be in effect for next time, I guess. I would cast Aid again.
Okay.
And as we start walking and she's regained consciousness, she begins mending the glove that was torn by the wolf, using to sort of like, she sweeps her hand over it, and as she does so, the fibers stitch themselves back together, and she starts inspecting the rest of her dress and her gloves and her hat to make sure it's all still perfectly intact. And you know what? She doesn't have the combat prowess for that yet, so we're gonna wait. That's all I'm doing right now. No mage armor yet.
Okay. You guys go down the path.
Shit, that looks cool.
Okay, we'll be right back.
I do not get shrunken again. I'm glad the TV held on through this fucking episode. Oh, nice. Great.
The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. You can see dew cling to the rusted bars. There are two headless statues of armed guardians that flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
My, it seems that not even the statues can live in peace here.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, it is okay. It's a beautiful view. I was just saying that it's a shame that not even the statues can live in peace in this place.
It does seem to be in disrepair. I wonder if we're close to Barovia.
Do they not like statues with heads there? So you probably would not know. You have never been there. So this does not seem like a very good sign.
Like a kingdom that doesn't upkeep its walls faces trouble within.
Faces trouble within and apparently on the ground as well.
Yeah.
Because the face is there. So on the ground. It's okay, let's go.
He's wise, he's not very smart.
As you approach the iron gates, you see a piece of parchment fall from the sky. It catches wind a little bit and drifts It lands right at the front of both of your feet.
She just kind of looks at you expectingly. I am the lady.
Yeah, Krillik will reach down and pick it up.
Reach down and pick it up. This time you see another red wax seal on this, but instead it has an emblem of a bat.
Maybe it's from the same person. They both start with B.
You use your claw to break open the seal, I assume. And it reads...
No, I've already broken into so much mail already. I'm,
What's one more mail fraud?
It reads, "My friends, know that it is I that has brought you to this land, my home, and know that I alone can release you from it. I bid that you dine at my castle, so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage will be the safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Stradania von Zarovich."
This is invitation? But it can't be for us. So I suppose as long as it says only friends, I guess we could still use it, no? Oh, we could ask this Stradania about the arena. Perhaps she could help with the great evil.
We could. We could stop through. Hopefully. Did they say where? Did they say? They didn't say where. I was gonna say we could stop through Irina's town.
It does, in there, it does say that they are from Barovia.
It's Barovia town.
Yes.
Okay. Thought Barovia was an entire country. So we can start there.
From a servant of Barovia, Kolian Indrovich. Perhaps if she is so powerful, she can help with Irina.
Is that Larovich? Or Darovich?
Zarovich.
Oh, I see. I thought the curling part was Flair.
You're okay. Stradania von Zarovich.
I don't know why you put a curly in the top of your Z.
To be fancy.
Well, guess we'll see who we meet first, and we can ask them about each other.
That is a good idea. At least the gates are already open for us.
Yeah.
That is not good sign. Were they not expecting us?
It just feels weird that the city walls seem to be so run down and unkept, or unmanned even. It shows that either our good Strad von Zarovich
Stradania.
either doesn't care who comes through her gates, or she doesn't care who comes through her gates.
You saw the gates open after that invitation fell.
See, they are expecting us. It is fine. Perhaps it is not folly, but ego? She does not care because she is that powerful, yeah?
Krillik's just say, yeah. That's the part he's unsure about, is that she's so powerful.
That's where I'm ending session.
All right. So we walk through the gates.
Yes, you are about to walk through the gates.
All right. Session 0! Excellent. It's good stuff.
Enjoy this
GGs.
stuff.
Yeah, GG's.
May I ask the name of the episode?
Yo ho. A vampire's life for me.
Okay, I need to catch up my notes here. Great session, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, great start. Very good start. Poor Charlie, though.
Poor Charles.
Poor Charlie.
Goodbye, Spud. Missed. I've got your hat, though.
You have his hat.
Did you search it carefully for that 1,000 gold?
Yeah, does it have like a spare pocket on the side? You know, like sometimes you got your like.
There is no
like,
secret stash in that hat.
Sure.
Just 100 platinum shoved in his
Yeah.
head.
There's a piece of hay sticking out of the hat, but that's about it.
I'll save that for a dire time.
Yeah.
His hat looks like it's been passed down from generations.
We'll continue it. Can I keep the wear and tear look of it, but cast mending on it so that I can fix some of the worst tears?
Sure.
I want to keep it like looking dirty and dusty,
Okay.
but turn it into a good hat.
Okay. That is not 2,000 years old or anything like that.
It can still be 2,000 years old to show that it's 2,000 years old, but it doesn't have to be ripped to shreds.
Okay.
Yeah, just rejuvenate the leather a little.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Was it like a leather cowboy hat?
Yeah. That's what I imagined it looked. Let me see if I can look it up.
I was thinking like a straw hat.
That's kind of what I thought at first too, but then I remember she said cowboy clothes kind of.
Yeah, I was thinking like Red Dead Redemption kind of style.
Oh, like a wide brim.
Yeah, like a wide brim hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Straw style, but made of leather, so wide brim.
Yeah,
I can see
wide
that.
brim. That's what it's called.
Like it. I think I know the hat you're talking about.
Yeah.
Styling on them.
Yeah.
I've got a little hat too, but mine's like a very large, floppy French beret that just like flops off the side of my head.
Yeah, something kind of like that. That's what
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, if it's got some like real bad beaten bruises on it, then
Yeah.
fix those up. But otherwise, it's not brand new.
Yeah.
Find Charlie's next of kin.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe I'll just keep it. It's a remembrance to always protect my clients. Well, I guess he wasn't really a client, but he didn't pay me yet.
You were doing a good deed.
Yeah.
I was trying to do a good deed.
Yeah. It was your rotation for the seasonal service in your
That's
clerical order.
Charity work, man.
That's why I'm still taking Barovia.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get paid for that?
It's not about the money. It's about the bywords. It's fine. The good graces of Saint Wusk. Yeah.
See, it says that he's lawful good, but I hear instances of him like taking money and like.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't taken money yet, though.
Not yet.
I just said I would.
Oh man. Well, I'm excited for next episode.
He says he's lawful good, but he's already looked through 3 pieces of mail. He says he's lawful good, but he didn't help the beggar on the street over there.
Yeah, but you know, you continued your quest.
You
know?
did.
You didn't just abandon it. That would have been less lawful good. You're like, well, I guess I got to keep going now.
You continued your duty.
Yeah.
Why are you back from your duty so soon? It's not the end of the season. Well, you see, I could have cast Healing Word, but I decided to cast Spirit Guardian instead.
Rip.
Although I wouldn't have been able to take out the other wolves. It's fine, because LleVey would have popped out.
Well, they would have popped that.
Alright. I have to head to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. Thank you so
Bye.
much for joining us on our beginning of this new adventure of Curse of Stradania. Look forward to seeing you on our next episode, next session. And until then, hope you have a lovely evening and a pleasant tomorrow.
Bye.
See ya.